So I'm going to have a go at just demonstrating this pallof press. I have a little visitor who is probably going to walk through the filming at some stage, but this is the only way I can get the camera set up to make this work, so I think we are going to just have to have a helper. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting myself set up, so I've got a ball between the legs, so and what I want to make sure that you understand is that we're not tucking the bum under. We want the pelvis to be really neutral whilst we're doing this exercise. Ribs are over the top of the pelvis, and I'm just staying nice and long through my spine. Now we're then going to add in a little bit of rotation. So this is rotation where we're keeping it's the chest moving, it's the torso moving that's going to create this movement. Your arms are really just there as a vehicle, but the driver is this thoracic area. So you're going to begin by breathing out, and as you breathe out, you'll feel naturally your tummy draws a little bit in towards you. You'll naturally feel your pelvic floor pick up, and as you begin that movement of breathing out, we're now rotating, so the hands are going down to the other side, and then we're letting them come back around. So I've got this band anchored up quite high because it helps to facilitate that motion, okay? So we're rotating through, and again, out breath through the nose as you initiate, in breath as you return, out breath as you initiate, in breath as you return. Let your breathing be slow and relaxed, and try and keep it through the nose if you're able to breathe through your nose. That will help you to avoid pressure rising too quickly, and it makes it a little bit easier to connect to your core and just to kind of coordinate this movement. Once you feel like you've done enough reps on that side, which will be that point where you begin to fatigue, maybe you're no longer really rotating your chest, maybe just the arms are going. So can you see the difference? If the arms are going, nothing's changing here. Whereas if I let my torso rotate, you see my shoulder by the end of this because my body has moved around. So if it feels like you've stopped doing that and you're just using the arms, or something's just not feeling like you're connecting up or coordinating correctly, end the set there. Or if you're just starting to feel really fatigued and tired in that area, again, you end that set there, you switch over, so you basically turn around and you do the same thing with the band going the opposite way. Now, the other variation you can do on this is what we call the pallof press. This is a slightly easier variation because you're not having to control this rotation movement, but it does still activate some of the target muscles, so it is a really nice exercise. For this, I would actually just lower the band a little bit lower, so I would normally put it in to the side of me, like lower down in the door. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm just trying to film this, so I've got an example of how the pull's coming off from the side here. But what I would do is, again, everything else is set up the same. Now we're going to take hand over hand over the top of that, over the top of the handles of the band, and then we're going to breathe out, and as we do, we're just taking that band away, and because we've got this pull from one side, your oblique muscles are working quite hard to keep you stable, so we're not letting the band take you off towards the direction it's pulling in. So out breath as you take the band away, in breath as it returns. The further away the hands are from your body, the harder it's going to be to keep your hands central. And I use my sternum here as my point of reference to know that I'm staying bang in the center. So breathing out and in, breathing out and in. And just like the other one, because we've got the band being pulled from one side, we need to then turn around and do the same thing so that you're working both sides and training up both sides.